I don't really, I'm happy they won. I'm not encouraged or discouraged at all. I'm just happy that they won in this situation.
Did you like what you saw? Did you not like it?
I would say, Skip, that I like the fact that LeBron played because we went, back and forth to try to figure out whether or not he was. He gave us 31
And you
points.
were doubtful he would.
Yeah, because he played so damn hard the night before.
He
but,
did.
You just would figure we could get it through this. But as he said once before, you could win or you could lose depending on how you played.
Yeah.
They could beat any team or they could lose any team. And in this situation, it almost looked like we were getting ready to lose to any team. And just watching him on the floor, being able to play and understand we can't lose this game. And then Anthony Davis just, all I can do is say no matter who the opponent was, to be able to get 40 points and attempt no threes at all is amazing. That means to me that you had your butt inside that box the majority of the time, around the inside, not out on the perimeter, trying to play guard and shooting threes. 0 attempts. So when I look at that, I say to myself, okay. And then you also look at Austin Reeves, who chipped in, played pretty hard, pretty well.
He did.
Down the stretch, especially. I look at it, I say, okay, it's another W. Now let's just see if we can keep piling them on. Now it gets tough. We got these Minnesotas and these Phoenixes coming up.
Wait, you didn't mention Denver. You got Denver on Saturday night.
Denver, all of these teams coming up. Now we're sitting at the 9th spot.
Yeah.
We're only about between 9 and 5. I think we're about 4 games out of that space. So we can now kind of gauge it and say to ourselves, we need to play a certain way to be able to get into a sweeter spot come postseason time down the stretch. And I think that part is encouraging for me. Not the fact that they won in overtime against the Wizards. It's like, okay, you won the game, you played hard the night before. I didn't expect for you to win by 9 points, and neither did you, Skip.
Yeah.
Or not, was it 9.5?
9.5. I told you I would take those points and run with Washington, and that was the right way to go.
How much did you win?
I didn't bet on it. I just bet my pride against you as usual.
And against
win
LeBron.
Every time.
Got it.
Against LeBron. Go, Michael, your thoughts, please.
LeBron. Say, in against LeBron. Let me tell you what, and I will answer the question. I think, Key, you should be encouraged. I mean, when you think about what you saw the other night, and I'm glad I get an opportunity to talk about what I saw the other night, that emotional win by the King and the way the King played that game. In football, we talk about when you get an emotional win like that, a week later, the team still is not really down from that emotional win, and it affects the way they play. There's a study that showed that. There's studies out there. I can only imagine what it's like in basketball. That kind of a win the night before. I wasn't here. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I'm glad I get a chance to talk about it because I'm sitting at home and I'm watching this game. And I don't know if y'all see it the way I see it, but I saw what a great battle. They were talking about this the last time. They're sharing this building. They're sharing the building. The last time they will be playing while sharing the building. That means, the Clippers will move on south to their building. Right. Yes, it was. This was bigger than that. This was bigger than that. Because let me tell you what they do care about. LeBron James is the king. This I saw like the Last Supper. In no way with the Clippers up like that and the king having his Last Supper, the last game right here. He said, no, I can't let the Clippers come in my house and take my Last Supper. No, that's not how it's wrote in Scripture. So the king took over in the fourth quarter. 11:45 left, put up 19 points, five 3-pointers. That's not even how he wins games. But I believe a win like this with the Lakers is the kind of win that propels you. This propels you. LeBron to come back and play like this the next night and do what he did when you thought he should be resting. This tells everybody, this man is so committed. If this old man can get up here and do it, so can you.
I did not think that he was going. I thought he should. I mean, I said, hey,
they could take care of business with him resting.
Yes, that most likely he would rest up because this is the team that's tied with the worst record in the National Basketball Association. And amen to you too, Preacher Michael.
future Michael.
Yeah, but he's trying to tell them what we have to do running now down the stretch. There is no break. There's not even a break for me. So how do I almost said something? You know there can't be a break for you guys. Let's just go. And I heard D. Russell after the game talking about how tired they were, but they had to pull it together and win that game. That's why I say you should be encouraged. They will see some more of those games.
By the way, Michael, maybe you were eating the last of your supper and you missed the last 5 minutes of the Clippers game the night before, but LeBron didn't score for the last 4:38 of that game, and he missed the dagger three that would have ended it. Then he missed the dagger runner that would have ended it. And then it went down. Would you believe the Lakers almost blew a 6-point lead in the last minute? And it went down to Kawhi getting a shot on LeBron. LeBron played okay defense. It wasn't suffocating defense. And I've never seen Kawhi gag a shot like that. But that was the night before. But I had to address that. All right, let's address what happened last night. Because speaking of so damn tired as LeBron was, down the stretch of regulation, something happened I have never seen happen in LeBron's career. Because with 3:26 left in a very tight teeter-totter game, back and forth, LeBron got so gassed last night, he took himself out of the game. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And if we could see what happens with 34 seconds left, God bless LeBron because he put his head down and drove it instead of jacking up another three. And he drives it on Bagley, but he was so gassed, so out of gas. If we could see what happened.
He blocked the shot.
No, he didn't just block his shot. I have never seen LeBron get blocked.
He didn't have the legs. The dude Skip.
Do we not
just play?
He
they
is the
step
closer.
Up. I'm your teammate on this show. When
That's
you
the shot of the night right there. He goes and gets what should have been a turnover and saves that and makes that shot. And then all of a sudden, you're
played well down the stretch.
Yeah.
What you want me to do? You want me to give him a 10-year deal for $800 million because he played well in the second half of a game?
You have questioned his credibility multiple times on this show.
No one has questioned his credibility.
And all of a sudden, every time I look up, he's making the closer plays for this team.
If we can get better.
In the hustle play.
If we could have gotten better, Skip, and put some package together that included Austin Reeves to make us better, by Austin Reeves.
No, he can play.
What do you mean, no?
He could play for Team USA. You know those Steve Kerr loved him for Team USA and utilized him often in closer situations.
No one's ever said he can't play.
He can play. It's why you have a chance to win the West. You've got Austin Reeves. Remember what he did against Denver in the conference finals in the fourth quarters? He made 7 of 8 threes in the fourth quarters against Denver. And by the way, you've lost 7 straight games now against Denver.
You do realize he was 0 for 2 last night shooting threes. Yeah. He was 0 for 2 shooting threes last night.
I just showed you down the stretch.
I don't care. I'm just telling you, he was 0 for 2 shooting threes last night.
Yeah.
No one's discrediting the young man. He played, he stepped up. It was gritty, it was guts. All of those things coming off a second night. But you want to make it seem like with your little slick highlights that LeBron James almost lost the game and Austin Reeves came out of the sky and saved the day for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you say gritty and guts, those sound like buzzwords to just sort of dismiss somebody as an overachiever.
Man, I'm done with you.
Am I right?
Man, you got to stop, man.
Sounds like buzzwords.
Gritty and with guts. He's picking up all the loose balls. That's what Keith said. He's running
making
around.
All the big
he's
shots.
in the area where everything's coming. You know, and really he out hustled those guys. I
wish I was at your condo having a conversation with you, because then I could just curse you out like I want to.
And I could curse back. Right?
But you say stuff that make words stay stuck on my tongue that I want to use, and I know I can't use.
You know I'm right. It's okay.
It's not that you're right or wrong, Skip.
No, it's
you're trying to put an emphasis on something that's not there.
I just showed you what happened.
You try to put an emphasis on something that's not there.
Oh, it's all there. I just showed you the tape. Tape doesn't lie.
Coach, that's his job. His job is to pick up his teammates when they're not doing great. That's LeBron's job. That's AD's job. That's Russ's job. That's Rui's job. That's whoever comes off the bench's job. When your teammates aren't doing the things that they need to, somebody else. That's why it's called a role player. Play your damn role.
He's not a role player.
Okay.
He's a starter.
Now, I'm going to stop having this conversation with you because you sound crazy.
No, I don't sound crazy.
All right.
I've been doing this a lot longer than you have, but that's okay. You're learning.
What the hell does that matter? You older than me. Of course you've been doing it longer.
No.
I had 11 years of professional football to play. So I had to do that before I could come here and make you look silly.
I started covering your Lakers in the mid-1970s.
You was born in the 30s.
No, I wasn't born in the 30s. Not that old. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.